Hey, all you cool cats and kittens. I'm just kidding. So I finally got the temperature regulated. I've got a thermometer in here, and it's showing like right at 99, just maybe a little bit above it, but still under 100. Because ideal temperature for chicken eggs is 99.5. So that's taken me until today to get that regulated, since we don't have a digital. I only have this little turn thing right here, and I have to increase it, decrease it, and you only have to do it little by little. So as you saw in my picture the other day, we have some great eggs.
Got some blue ones.
Yep. Blue ones, white ones, some light brown, some dark brown. So I'm really interested to see how these little chickies are going to turn out. So when you're putting them in, of course, we have the automatic egg turner in there. An incubator doesn't always come with the egg turner. This is not seen by the naked eye, but that thing is rotating back and forth. If we didn't have the automatic egg turner, we'd have to go in here every day and flip the eggs ourselves. When we do that, we lose heat and everything. So if we can do it this way, it's best. See, the light went on, and now it just went off because I'd lifted the lid just a little while ago to give Jaden some instructions. Now, on these eggs, just like we talked about with the air cell and everything, so we have the top, we have the bottom, the air cells down here. We're going to turn the egg over, and the point is going to go down in there. We have to be really careful on these eggs and stuff. It's not just about temperature control, it's also about humidity. So I had put a little bit of water in there, and then when I read up, because there's some water channels down at the very bottom you can't see below the screen, there's some water channels. I took out the majority of the water I had in there because they said actually it's better to have it more dry than more humid, because if we have too much humidity, remember we talked about the air cell that's in the bottom of the egg, that air cell will not get bigger if there's too much humidity, and that air cell needs to be bigger or that chick's not going to be able to peck out and he's going to basically suffocate. So we have to make sure that we get that air cell big enough, don't have too much humidity. At the end, just a few days before they're ready to hatch, we will add more water and make it more humid for them so that they can peck out of it. But we have to create that bigger air cell for them to be able to tap out. All right, so Jaden is going to be my helper, and we're going to slide this off, and she's going to be really careful because it's hot. And she's going to take these eggs, and she's going to take the point and put them down in there. Now, you'll notice I have this over here, too, by the motor. You never want to put an egg by that motor. It's super hot. It's just not good to put the eggs over there. All right, Jaden, so one by one, go ahead and get those eggs in there. I'm going to help, too. Ooh, that's a big one.
Oh, that's a big one.
That blue one is a big one. It's a little bitty one. We're just going to stack them in here. And guys, around the 4th day, for sure by the 7th, I'll candle them. You definitely want to candle on the 7th and the 14th day, but not too much more than that. Because again, Jaden, you got to put the point down. Make sure all your points are down. You want to make, you don't want to be opening it and creating, letting the heat out. So, but we want to candle them, see which ones have embryos, that the embryos are growing, that our air cell pocket is bigger so that they'll be able to hatch out. So there's multiple reasons why we do still candle them and check them out. All right, so we're going to put the lid back on. Go ahead, Jay. Help me out.
Can we candle one right now?
No, we're not going to candle them right now.
But I know we're going to candle them today.
Yeah. All right, so they're in there, and they'll start turning, and we'll be checking on them. Bye, guys.